I recognize you from somewhere.
Oh, you're the guy that comes and starts cussing and swearing, dude. It's the same voice. You want to swear again? Go ahead. Make yourself, because I know when you cuss me out, you feel happy for the day. So I love you. I want you to be happy. Okay, go ahead. Cuss me out.
You're scared of Muhammad hijab.
Okay, what else?
I'll slap it.
What?
You're scared to debate Muhammad hijab.
What do you think he'll do to me if I debate
For you.
him? Omar, did you feel happy now? Hamza, what's your background?
Oh, it's me.
You want to cuss me out again so I can insult you? Go ahead. I'm in the mood to get cussed out. What do you need, Hamza?
It's me.
It's you. It's the other guy.
Yeah.
The guy used to show up.
Yeah.
Why are you guys calling Hamza a dog? What did you do in the comment section? What do you, dude? Why are you reciting Quran?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Luke 14:26, it says that if anyone comes to me and does not hate his father, mother, wife, and brothers and sisters, is such a person that cannot be my disciple.
Okay. What about it?
Like, isn't that a bit weird?
Is it weird? You sure about it? 58:22 of your Quran. I just want to show something. Thou will not find folk who believe in Allah and the last day, loving those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even though they be their fathers, or their sons, or their brethren, or their clan. Isn't that a little bit weird?
I mean, I'm not really knowledgeable on that stuff.
No, but I'm just saying, isn't that a little weird?
I mean, you're gonna have to ask some Islamic scholars or something like that.
Brother? I'm asking you. It's a little weird. It says you cannot love your father, your mother, your son, your brethren, your clan if they do not believe in Allah and His Messenger. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I guess.
Because obviously, if you understand the point of Jesus, what it's saying is you cannot love anyone as much as you love Jesus, let alone love them more than Jesus. So you have to love Jesus more than anyone. So hate means, in comparison to the way you love Jesus, it seems as if you are hating someone. I love Jesus so much that my love for you looks like it's hate. Yes, because the parallel to Luke 14 is this right here. Matthew 10:37-39. He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he who loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he who does not take his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. He who has found his life will lose it, and he who has lost his life for my sake will find it.
Okay.
So any problem?
No. I know I've got another one as well, another question.
Go ahead, yeah, bring it up, brother.
If Jesus was a Jewish who followed Jewish law, why do Christians not follow Jewish law today?
Because I'm not an ethnic Jew, I'm a Gentile, and the commands given to me by Jesus through the apostles said that I, as a Gentile, is not an ethnic Jew, don't need to get circumcised, and I don't need to keep what's called the dietary restrictions. But my question to you again, because I get a little confused, isn't that what your Quran said Jesus came to do? To set us free, to make halal what was haram prior? Here, chapter 3, verse 50 of the Quran. And I come confirming that which was before me of the law, and to make lawful some of that which was forbidden to you. So do you believe your Quran?
Yeah.
So your Quran says that one of the missions of Isa was to make halal what was haram, to make lawful certain things that were unlawful. And if I go to the Mufassirun, they go, such as what? So you accept that the Quran is right, that in agreement with my New Testament that says me as a Gentile who's not an ethnic Jew, that I am not obligated to keep circumcision or the dietary restrictions because Jesus set me free? Do you agree with the Quran that agrees with the New Testament?
Yeah.
So why would you tell me, how come Jesus, a Jew, who is a physical Jew, who comes to live the law perfectly, to be the perfect man and the perfect Jew, and the perfect man, perfect Jew, perfectly fulfills the very law he gave? How come he did this, but you don't? Because that same Jew told me, Gentile, I don't have to keep these things. First, let's read the commentators. Likewise, I have come to you confirming that which was before me of the Torah, and to make lawful for you some of that which was forbidden to you in it. Thus he made lawful for them fish and birds, which had no spikes. It is also said that he made it all lawful for them, so that ba'ad, some, means kul, all. All right, that's Tafsir al-Jalalain. But now let's go to Tafsir ibn Abbas. And I come confirming Allah's divine oneness in the religion, that which was before me the Torah and all other scriptures, to make lawful, to give you legal dispensation regarding some of that which was forbidden unto you. such as the meat of camels, the fat of bovines and sheep, the Sabbath and other things. So he released us from this. So your Quran agrees with the New Testament. Anything else, my brother in humanity?
No, nothing.
He's a Lebanese guy that went on God Logic saying, yeah, oh no, yeah, you're right, answer my question, I'm Christian. And then he comes back on, oh yeah, William's channel, I have doubt. I'm thinking about Christianity and Islam. You want to find if there's any evidence before the time of Christ, where Isaiah 53, they interpret as Messiah. Okay, let's say I don't find any. Did you ever bother to think, why would then the Jews after Christ, knowing Isaiah 53 is used by Christians, say it's about Messiah? Don't you think that if I find Jewish evidence after the time of Christ, still admitting it's about Messiah, that would actually make our case stronger? Here, I'm going to use Tovia Swinger. So you can go here and read it, but I'm going to quote from my article. What does he admit about Isaiah 53? When they tell you Isaiah 53 is about Israel, that means it has to include Jesus.
Yeah.
Unless you don't believe he's an Israelite. So if it's going to be Israel suffering, that means Jesus is going to suffer, right?
Yeah, he will suffer.
And if the Israel suffers for the sins, that means Jesus will suffer for sins too, right?
That's right, yeah.
So how does saying about Israel rule out Jesus from being the one that fulfills it? This is from Tovia Singer. According to rabbinic thought, when Isaiah speaks of the servant, the prophet is not speaking of all the Jewish people. Rather, servant in these uplifting prophetic hymns refers to the righteous remnant of Israel, the righteous people, right? Who does that include? The most pious of the nation, the faithful, members of Israel who willingly suffer for heaven's sake, are identified in Tanakh as God's servant. They are the devout that call upon the name of the Lord, who bear witness to his unity, and are therefore charged to restore the rest of Jacob. Okay. In rabbinic thought, all of God's faithful Gentiles endure, suffer on behalf of God. Thus, Jewish leaders of the past, such as Moses, right? Jeremiah, Rabbi Akiva, as well as future eschatological figures such as who?
The Messiah, then Joseph.
And who?
Then David as well.
Oh, so a rabbi who hates Christianity admits that the Jewish sources say this is about Messiah, son of Joseph, Messiah, son of David. Look what he's going to admit. Of all the people mentioned as fulfilling Isaiah 53, look what he's going to say. Bear in mind that the rabbinic commentary on Isaiah 53 is not dualistic or multilateral, meaning the sages of old did not suggest that Isaiah 53 refers to either the righteous remnant of Israel, Moses, Jeremiah, or anointed leader. It's not either him or him. It's all of them. Look, rather the servant in all four servant songs are the faithful descendants of Abraham. Isaiah 53 attests to an unprecedented worldwide repentance of all of mankind, a redemptive achievement accomplished by no other saint in history. Now watch. Which name do they mention the most when it comes to Isaiah 53? Therefore, rabbinic commentators tend to lift up the Messiah's name more frequently than the names of other faithful servants of God. The God of heaven, verse 44, will set up a kingdom. The kingdom of the Holy One, blessed be, which will never be destroyed, is the kingdom of the Messiah. Now, can you explain to me why would a rabbi agree with us that the stone of Daniel 2 is the Messiah?
Because it is the Messiah.
So where did the Christians get it wrong, and where did the New Testament get it wrong? When the New Testament is telling you these verses about Jesus, because he's the Messiah, and the Jews are agreeing with us. Why would they agree with us? Can you show me where any of these rabbis say, oh yeah, this is Muhammad, this is an Arab prophet? Why are the rabbis agreeing with us? These verses about Messiah, and the pagan Muslims think Jesus is Messiah, and if they think he's a Messiah, then now they're stuck because the rabbis say this is who the Messiah is. The king who reigns forever, which they don't accept. That means Muhammad is a liar. You know how we say Daniel 7 is about Jesus, the one like the Son of Man, who comes in the clouds of heaven, all the nations must worship him?
Yes, I read it before.
All right. Now, what did the Muslims tell you about it?
No, I don't know. I didn't talk about it.
All right, well, here, let me tell you what he tells you, who it says. Here, Daniel 7:13. One like a man, who?
The King Messiah.
Oh, so they agree with us. That Son of Man rides the clouds as the Messiah? They agree with us?
Yeah, they do.
So they agree that the Messiah is the one who has a kingdom that never ends? All peoples, all nations, all languages? That means all Muslims, Muhammad himself, who's in hell, will worship him, serve him, and that his kingdom is eternal?
It will last forever, yeah.
So where did we get it wrong? Where did the New Testament get it wrong?
It doesn't.
Exactly. We never got it wrong. We always had it right. So I hope your questions are finished now. I hope you got it.
I got it, yeah.
You're a good man. I don't care what they say about you. All right, brother. Let me know when you're back, so if I need more headaches, I'll bring you back up.
What should I do to repent?
Well, what was your parents' religion?
Eastern Orthodox.
Go back to the Eastern Orthodox Church. Tell your priest what you've done, and you want to be restored.
Okay.
Do it as soon as you can.
All right, thank you. Thank you for giving me a second chance.
Now I can give you a third chance. Don't worry about it. You're right.
Thank you so much. Peace.
All right, it wasn't in vain. He's returning home.